know I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0. Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0. Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Santa Clara. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180! Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 65.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
23 yards, the final tally.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This is Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
White. Greystone, travel. Check nickel. Chance. I got you.
They go counter with Breida. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Max 50. 12. You. Kill. He's chopped. You draw quarters. Crash. Hey, gun.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
11. I got you.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Yellow.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Give these traps. Let's go. He's coming. Double on it. He's coming. Double up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
56. Check it. Exit. All day, just like that. Gun. Just like that. Mike 56. Mike's 56.
From the 39, Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Hey, gun.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
I got you.
On second down, it's Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 180. 6. Hey, gun. You got trick. You got 3. 85. I'm coming. Hey, Delta. Here we go. We got tight left. Mike 50.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
21. I got it.
29-yard line.
That's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Mike's 50.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Smooth. 54. Here we go. Flag.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And it's caught. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They run it again with Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Gun.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On second down now. It's Cook, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's go. You tighten up. Out, 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 out. Mike 56. Mike 50. Bring up 48. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Cut, cut, cut. Check it. Throw.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here we go. Here we go. Slam. Hey, gun.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
I got you.
at the 24-yard line.
They will run again with Coleman. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
11.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er 1st.
Check hot route. Hey, gun.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
You think you gonna get this? 36. I got you. Let's go, right here.
They run with Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
11.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 50, minus 50. All right, T, let's go. 2.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hey, alert! Check 283, 218, chopper. Watch the whip. Hey, gun.
Here's Breida. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Watch the screen. Hey, check 24. Check 24. I got you.
They're going to try and run for it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. So the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Again, it's Cook. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Check 31. Watch twist. 2. Twist. Begin. Check 99.
On first down, it's Cook. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 50 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go down.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So that one will be accepted. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
I got this.
Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, gun. Right there. Hey, Team 6. 21. Here we go.
He's back to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Flag. And let's pin the mirrors. 1, Omaha. I got this. He's coming in. Motion. Hey. 54, Mark. 54. Hey, Echo. Watch 54. Oh, yeah.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Here we go.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, gun. It's just me and you. Hey, wahoo. Right there. 54, right there.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, and your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so. It's treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Story's treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jury code is chill. Story's treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Story's treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chill. My doing it cold as chill. Story's treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, that glow is real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone.
First and 10. They're on 17-yard line.
Gun! Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, alert 3.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 50 wants the money. Hey, Ken. Hey, Foxtrot. 51, Mike, 51.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Steelers. Mike 20. Gun.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
It's fielded at the 45. And just shutting him off there. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Don't get nervous. Check it out.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
1, Omaha. Bang, 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 bang. I got this. I got motion.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check three.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go. 180. 2.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Garoppolo now toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Check. 11. Hey, high 7. Hey, gun. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 42 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gun.
To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Gun.
3rd and long for Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. The 40. The 20. 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 89 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, alert! Mike 5-4. Right here. Check. Crunch. White. Hey, come on. Under 10.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Tight ends right.
It's second and 8.
11. Bud. 21. 54. You got nothing today. I got you. Nothing. Check three. 65. Watch out. Check Mike, 50. Hey, orbit. Watch twist.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shamar Stephen able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Hey, gun. 12, fellas. Here we go. Check. Hey, Alpha.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
21. I got you. Bravo.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. Now, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. 11. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Lock. Hey, Haywood.
From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 13. Alert 3. Hey, gun. Check. Fresno.
On first down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 27 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Gun.
A first down throw for Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming up to you.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here we go. I'm going back to you. Wide. I got you.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Don't get nervous. 21. 21.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Tighten up. I got you.
Check 49.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Now it's Breida. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Lock! You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, gun.
Coleman now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You check yourself, babe.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
11.
at the 32-yard line.
Check 24. Deuce. 6-6. Pull it high. Sponge. No. Alert flag.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
I got you. Reset.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Their catch made it a 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Gun! Mike 20. What we got? Hey, exit!
Cousins to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey, Delta!
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Diggs has it. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
I got this. They're not ready for this. 21. Smooth. Football.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Jack! Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, hey.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, it's Coleman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
To throw is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 52 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian as a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does, and not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Now Gold for the extra point. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Gun!
Now Cousins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun!
Here's Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicki know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, instead of get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze or won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never
hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew.